Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today we are taking a look at the all-new 2025 Salem Hemisphere ROOST43. This is the destination fifth wheel that has kind of turned the RV industry on its head a little bit this year and caused many manufacturers to try and quickly come up with a version of it to copy for themselves. So we're going to take a few minutes here and kind of go into a detailed tour of the insides and outsides of the Salem Hemisphere ROOST43, which is also the sister product or big brother product to the Wildwood Heritage GLEN ROOST43 that many YouTube creators have already done some short videos and stuff on. But today we're going to run you through the inside and outside. We'll even show you what it looks like all closed up as well. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the new 2025 Hemisphere ROOST43 destination fifth wheel here by Forest River RV. This is again the big brother product to the Wildwood Heritage GLEN ROOST43 that many YouTubers have already videoed. But I wanted to go into more detail than the traditional 5 or 10 minute video that a lot of people have already done, and really kind of show you the ins and outs of this beautiful destination fifth wheel here. So we're going to get started back here in the back. As you guys seen on the floor plan that was up a few minutes ago, this is a front bedroom, rear loft slash rear living room kind of setup, even has a middle loft. But let's start down here in this section. So we have a very nice L-shaped sofa. Now this sofa, when traveling or when it arrives to you, this part is going to be swung around and latched in. And you will have to unlatch it to swing it out, and then there's another latch that you latch into place. So there's a little bit of work. It's on wheels, so it's easy to just swing around and everything, but it does have to be maneuvered around. Now there is storage underneath of this side and also underneath of that side, so you got some extra storage there. It does not, however, make into a bed. You have this very nice little coffee table that comes with it as well. You can see back here, we got a slide out in this section. There's multiple windows back here with the built-in shades. And also, those windows do open. There's a nice window along the back that unfortunately I had to close the shade for because the sun is coming straight in the rear of the camper and really kind of ruining my video footage here. There is a little bit of storage space where you could stash something back in behind there. There's a heat duct back there as well. Another little coffee table thing, or end table I guess you'd say, over here on this side under the steps. Electric outlet, USB charger ports. There's also a JBL subwoofer speaker down in there as well. Now this is very nice. You are sitting here looking across to a 65-inch smart TV. We currently got the YouTube channel up there right now, and if you don't mind, sitting right at about 52,000 or 59,200 some odd subscribers. If you're interested in keeping up with more videos, please remember to subscribe. But right over there, you got a Connex smart TV. It's got a little switch to turn on some blue light behind it to kind of jazz it up a little bit. But basically, your standard smart TV setup. You're going to have a JBL stereo there with indoor-outdoor buttons, so you can control the inside or outside speakers, depending on what you're wanting to listen to. You also have the electric fireplace right here, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. Now, all of these slides down here in this area are basically what they refer to as a flush floor slide, and it has the matching lino on those sections to try to make everything kind of look as if it's one big floor set up there. Now, up above this area is going to be a pretty nice loft area for the kids or guests or something. So let's take a second here. Let's go up these stairs and kind of check out this area as well. So there's a motion light right here. You're going to have some storage right here. along with some of these little cubby baskets and stuff here as well. Now I can crawl around up here pretty easily. It's all linoleum up here as well. There is TV hookups over there. You got another window over here. Now this window over here does not open. And you got one of your 3 ducted Coleman ACs right here as well. Those mattresses are real easy to kind of maneuver around, so you can kind of change things up here a little bit depending on your camping habits. Even if you don't have an extra guest, this is a lot of storage area up here. Especially if you are kind of full-timing or extended stay camping, parking this thing by the lakeside or something like that. Definitely a nice extra storage space right there. Then right there is a window. It's an emergency exit window. It does open. This window has a pull-down roller shade on it to basically block out the sun on that one. Moving forward here a little bit, we have the kitchen area. So another slide out over here. And in this slide out here, you're gonna have your large Furrion oven with the 4-burner gas cooktop. You got some drawers on one side, some storage on the other. Got a little bit of counter space on both sides there. There's electric outlets on each side as well. You're gonna have the big Furrion microwave here, along with some storage on each side. Now they have this really cool kind of pull-out pantry right here in the middle. Definitely like that. That is a pretty neat setup there versus just putting a door on it like a lot of them do. Then moving over a little more, you're gonna have your big Furrion 12-volt powered refrigerator. Freezer on the left, fridge part on the right. Now kind of looking up high there, there's a nice little shelf space up there. And there is also a couple more windows there that do not open, but they do have those built-in blinds up there as well. And you can see here some very nice hang-down pendant lighting, a couple speakers up there, another AC up there, and check out the beams up there. You got a ceiling fan up there as well. Over here, you are going to have a little bar area right here. So you could maybe set up a little coffee bar or something right there. You got some storage underneath. You got your electric box with the breakers and fuses down there. And then you're going to have some more storage space up here. Now up top right there, they have these little louver things up here that can close off for privacy or be opened either way. You have a 5-seat kind of bar slash dinette area right here. And you can see these are very nice little stools here, and they do kind of slide underneath the table a little bit, so you could kind of keep them out of your way over here on the cooking side. But when you have them all out, and if you want to, one side is going to be poking out a little more than the other, but you can slide one side underneath and not really interfere over here. Very nice, kind of a butcher block looking counter here. They got that really cool utility style sink here. So you have, the little waterfall sprayer thing here. You've got your little soap sprayer. You got your high-rise faucet here, the cup washer, the cutting board stuff. So very cool setup there on those sinks. And then you're going to have some storage underneath of that section as well. Just kind of looking over here at our glass entryway here, you have basically a 3-piece sliding door system here. The part in the middle is the part that actually opens. Now there is kind of a white curtain. It'll look similar to the one up in the middle loft. I'll show you that when we get up there. But they have kind of a white curtain thing that hangs down here. They do not install it from the factory. They figure it might get dirty, so they do leave it underneath the master bed. You're going to also find, you know, obviously some light switches in different places, but there's also some dimmer switches for some of these lights throughout the RV as well. More windows up top there. I did kind of reach up and pull down the blind on that one side. It was a little easier to reach from the staircase over there, where the other ones might take a little step stool unless you're a very tall person. So you do have an electric outlet on the back side of the island here. You're going to also have a motion light underneath of those steps right there. You got a little coat hook holder here. You're going to have 2 of your 3 digital thermostats right here. One of them does work each of the ACs back here in this section, but also one works the propane furnace as well. Now you got a swing door here taking us into the bathroom area, not the bedroom. God, don't want to sleep in here, but taking us into the bathroom area right here. So you are going to have a very nice backlit mirror system here, some shelf space. There is a fan, an exhaust fan right there going out the side of the RV. Beautiful solid surface countertop in here, and you also have multiple storage spaces down below right here. This bathroom's huge. This is bigger than a lot of bathrooms in people's houses. But over here you have a flip up and down shelf as well. And then down below right here you also have your washer and dryer right here. So this is kind of a bathroom slash laundry room area as well. So you can kind of do your laundry, flip up your little shelf there to help you fold some things on. You even have a little hanging area over here, another shelf space as well, but you could hang some stuff up here as well while you are kind of doing your laundry. Now down below right here is kind of cool. They did this sliding door right here with some storage behind it. So it's not a swing open kind of door, it is a sliding door. So be careful when you first try to open it up when you receive your Roost 43 and you don't pull on it and break something. You got a porcelain foot flush toilet right there. You're going to have little robe hook holders back there as well. You have a one-piece fiberglass shower. It does have the adjustable shower bar right there with a little bit larger shower head on it. A little shelf built in there as well. And then it has this flip up and down seat also. But overall, a pretty nice size, roomy shower. Definitely a lot of space in here to be able to kind of maneuver around and do your business. All right, now you step up this staircase right here and you go into the little hallway area where you will have another large window here that does open, and it has again these built-in shades. And these shades do have kind of a foil reflector on the back of them. I always forget to mention that sometimes, but it is there. Over here you are going to have a whole nother loft area right here. So this is removable right here. You again have those little louvers to kind of open and close right there. There's an electric outlet and USB charger port in between those two window things there. You got another large window over there. So on a good fall or spring night or whatever, you could open a lot of windows in this thing and really get some breeze through here. Now over here at the foot of the bed area, I guess you would call it, you got little cubbies up here. There is King Wi-Fi Prep Connect right there. And there's also a TV hookup right there. I have no idea what I just did with my camera right there, but apparently I hit a button. And that would give you probably, I'd say somewhere close to maybe a 32-inch TV right in there. Now there is a little ladder right here that'll flip out. So you could climb up and down there pretty easily. Now, going into your master bedroom area, there is a little step down right there. In order to fit that washer dryer underneath of us, we're literally standing where the washer dryer is. they had to raise this section up a little bit. So it causes you to step down a little bit into your master bedroom. There's a motion light right down there, but then you walk right in here to a beautiful setup here of a bedroom. So you are going to have the camper king bed over here. Now this bed will raise up, so there is storage underneath of here if you want to store something underneath of there. When the factory ships it, you can kind of see right here on the edge, the screen door, the sliding screen door for that big glass door is underneath of here. So be careful when you first get your RV so that you don't damage that. And that is designed to basically go in once you get somewhere. It's not meant to stay on the sliding glass door for travel. It could fly off. So be a little careful with that. But you have a very nice backlit headboard up there. You got a couple reading lights that shine down. There's also, again, windows that open with the built-in shades and a little bit of shelf space up there as well. Looking up top there, you got a third ducted AC right there. Another slide out entertainment area over here. So you got a little TV up there. That is on a swing arm, another smart TV as well. You can see we are currently, looks like, watching the Catalina 221 Epic video that I just did the other day. Electric fireplace right here. Also, the little bit of drawer space down below, storage space on each side, and you do have, again, that fancy little electric fireplace, fancy, basically electric space heater. Over here, you got this really nice half bath back here. So if you do get up in the middle of the night and need to use the restroom, you don't have to go downstairs. So you got a porcelain foot flush toilet right there. You are going to also have your window right here that will open. There's also a vent fan up here and a AC duct in there as well. Over here, see if we could pop up a picture maybe so we could see this a little better. Let's see what we got going on here. So we got a nice little mirror there. Got some storage down below, solid surface countertop right there. A little bit of shelf space there as well, but a decent amount of space here. And then you have the front end of the RV. So this is a pretty cool setup here. They did a nice little area up here. Windows, hopefully wherever you're at, that'll overlook a nice view right there. When it comes shipped in from the factory, it has like a white cardboard stuff over there. That's why we can't really see out there at the moment. But there is electric outlets on each side. There's a dimmer switch over here as well, USB charger ports. You kind of have a little maybe desk area or makeup area or whatever you want to use it for right here. And you're also going to have, again, some more storage space down there. But there is plenty of room in this bedroom to really maneuver around here. Very, very nice setup right here. This is a large fifth wheel here. Some people may try to tow it. It's not as heavy as, say, like maybe a Riverstone or a Mobile Swede or something like that. I think this one comes in, we'll check out the weight stickers here in a bit, but a little over 15,000 pounds dry and under 44 feet long. So it's not the biggest RV out there, but this is probably one of the coolest that I've seen in a long time. All right, we're gonna step outside here. I wanna show you around the outside, then we're gonna come back in, close this thing up for you, and show you what it looks like all closed up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the all-new 2025 Hemisphere ROOST43 destination fifth wheel here. We're gonna start here on the door side and kind of work our way around for you. So first things up, this thing has a high gloss fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall. You do have kind of a dark grayish metal skirting along the bottom with some black fender skirt accent, some black trim work accent, and some vinyl graphics on here. So this unit here has slide out awning covers over top of the slide rooms. A very nice feature. that basically helps shed away a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, shades the top of the room. So definitely like that it has those on there as well. Now there is a baggage door behind this baggage door that's open here that will have one of your two 30-pound propane tanks. There's one on each side. Got a little advertisement here, talks about some key features. You're going to have the little pet-friendly leash latch holder right down here as well. Then you have this really nice MoreRide slide tray right here as well. This is a pretty cool setup here. Now this is rated for 500 pounds. It's got a little release lever down here. Slides right on back in and locks into place. Up inside here, you can see a little inverter up there. There's a motion light in there, battery disconnect, the 30 amp charge controller for the 200 watt solar panel. There's a bottle opener right there, and then a manual crank there as well. But a very cool feature right there. Over here, you're gonna have two mini fridges right here. It's kind of neat and unique to have two of these little guys out here. You have your baggage door held up by magnetic holders, and it does have the slam lock feature on it. Now down below, you can kind of see that little white tag flapping around down there. That is an enclosed underbelly underneath of there we're looking at, and also the gas line hookup for a possible portable outside grill or something if you wanted to hook something up out here. You have your furnace exhaust out in between those two baggage doors right there. The unit has electric outlet and also a cable outlet there, so you could hook up a TV outside if you wanted to. One of your two JBL speakers right there, and a dryer vent there as well. You can see we have a pretty good size power awning here with the LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV. It has adjustable arms for tilting and a manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. Hopefully you never need to use it, but it has it if it does. You have a very large, as you've seen when we were inside, triple glass door here. So you got three sections. The middle section is the part that opens and closes. So you're walking right into the middle of that. Now you do have the heavy duty MoreRide steps with the grab handle right here. This is completely removable and goes into, say, the storage compartment area or something if you are a traveling person with this RV. It's not a fold in and out or a fold under type of thing. You literally detach those steps and put it in the storage compartment for travel. Again, this is kind of built to be a destination fifth wheel. They are more or less kind of expecting somebody to buy this thing, park it somewhere, and build a big deck or something along here. So you have a lot of open area right here to do so. The unit is a triple axle unit, aluminum wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs. You got another speaker back here. Again, they're using JBL speakers here on the outside. Step back here so you can kind of see down the whole side a little bit better here. This is such a cool fifth wheel here. Now, part of the reason they're starting to come out with these destination fifth wheel ideas is the destination trailer market is so popular right now, but the destination trailer market is limited to 399 square feet. They are not allowed to go over that, or else it has to go into a different class of rules in, say, like mobile homes and stuff like that. So fifth wheels do not have those restrictions, and they're able to build a fifth wheel like this that comes in a little over 530 square feet. So definitely a good idea to build something like this and park somewhere when the destination trailer market is currently so hot. Right here on the back of the RV, we have a traditional flat back fiberglass rear end. Now up in the top center up there, that is prepped for a Furrion rear observation camera. That would allow you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people, even though this is built to be a destination fifth wheel, that was the idea behind it, but I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of people buy this and travel with it. This thing is about the size of some traditional fifth wheels. When it comes to length, this thing comes in just under 44 feet long. I've got toy haulers that are 46 and 47 feet. So it's not any bigger than some of the toy haulers, but just the way it's designed and kind of laid out and stuff is more of a traditional park model setup here. You're gonna have on the rear end back here 2 heavy duty stabilizer jacks. So when you do park it, you can drop down the jacks, stabilize it. You're gonna have electric jacks on the front. Again, they're kind of building it to be that destination RV, so they're not going with all the auto level and stuff like some of the other fifth wheels on the market that are really more for travel. Over here on this side, you are gonna have, again, 3 more slides. And they all 3 have toppers on top of them again. Let's take a second here. I want to show you what the roof of this RV looks like so you can get a better idea up top as well. All right, I wanted to jump up here real quick and just kind of get you an idea on what the roof of the new 2025 Hemisphere 43 Roost is going to look like for you here. This, starting from the front onto the back here, you're going to have an AC up front. That is a Coleman low profile ducted AC up here. You're gonna have a roof fan vent up here. You're gonna also have a couple plumbing stack vents in your TV antenna. Moving on back a little further, you have another plumbing stack vent. This was ordered with the 200-watt solar panel also up here. And then you have 2 more ducted Coleman ACs back here as well. So there's quite a few things up here on your roof that you want to get up here from time to time, do an inspection on, check your seams and your seals and stuff. This roof is also a little bit different than the traditional arched RV roof. This is kind of a wedge roof. They use this on, for example, say like the No Boundaries Suites models. And it's kind of what they refer to as a wedge roof. So it all slopes to the off-door side. So it is a little bit different design than what you're used to seeing on some roofs. But a very cool design that they did, and they offset the air conditioners a little bit to save a couple inches of height if you are gonna actually travel with this thing. All right, let's head on back down and check out the rest. All right, so as you've seen, a little bit different design and quite a few little things up there that you gotta get up there to check out and maintain. So on the side of the slide right there is a little antenna. Over here on this slide, you have your stove exhaust vent as well. Moving forward here, you are gonna have your detachable power cord right here. Now, I was a little surprised when I unrolled this power cord and it said it was like 45 feet long. Traditionally, I only see like 30, 25, maybe occasionally a 35. But this one had a 45-foot long cord. I don't know if that'll stay that way forever, but this definitely was a little longer than I expected. Now over there is going to be the vent for the main bathroom area that comes out the side of the RV. Now you can see down below right there, that is your drain area. Your drain handles are going to be in the docking station over to the left where you pull it. But it's kind of nice, they were able to design and manage to make everything come out of one hookup. So if you are gonna park permanently and plumb this thing into a septic system or sewer system or whatever, it's kind of nice that there's only one hookup and not multiples. You're gonna have your Suburban on-demand water heater located right here. And then we're going over here to our docking area. So this is definitely a nice little setup here. Motion light you've seen there pop on. You have a water filtration system here. There is a little antifreeze hookup hose down here for winterization, bypass for the water heater. You got your hot and cold outside utility shower. You have black tank flush 1 and 2. You got your fresh water tank fill up. You have your city water hookup. You're gonna have satellite hookups, cable hookup, and then you got your 2 gray tanks and your 2 black tanks. So everything is nice and easy to get to right here. You're not having to crawl underneath the RV to necessarily pull some of these dump handles and stuff. So I definitely like that factor for sure. Swing baggage door here, again, has that slam lock on it. Over here, we are gonna have the second 30-pound propane tank. And again, this one has the auto changeover regulator right up there. Now let's step back here so we can see down this whole side a little bit better. All right, now up here in the front corner is going to be some very important informational stickers for you here. So this very first one right here is what we refer to as the production date sticker. Tells me this RV was built 9/12 of 2024. Model number again, ROOST43. It has a gross vehicle weight of 17,995 pounds. That's axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. You are not allowed to exceed that when traveling. You have a dry weight on this particular unit when it rolled off the assembly line, according to this factory sticker here, of 15,186 pounds. An exterior length of 43 feet 9 inches long. Tire size on this thing was ST 225/75 R15 E-range tires with an 80 PSI cold. Now it is very important, guys, to keep up with your tire pressure if you're gonna travel with any RV. So definitely make sure you check that out. If you're parking it and blocking it and taking wheels off and doing all that kind of crazy stuff, obviously it don't matter as much. But if you are gonna travel with this thing, make sure you check your tire pressure. Now up front is a pretty unique setup again. And it has a little overhang up there with a couple little lights shining down over the front end. It's kind of neat. Again, this has that wedge style roof on it, which is pretty unique. I think No Boundaries is the only other one I've seen use that on their RVS3 so far. But I picture this being a little bit more popular on some more of these destination fifth wheels that might try to offset their ACs and stuff to get that extra inch or two in height. You do have the big windows up there. Now when it comes in from the factory, it's going to have this kind of plastic cardboardy stuff taped over top of it to try and help protect the windows going down the road. That's one thing I would definitely say if you are going to be a traveling person with this thing, you might consider getting one of those aftermarket protective covers that say that Nobo uses. If you check out some of my RVS3 videos, they got a really nice cover that you could probably buy aftermarket or something and maybe put on the front of this if you're gonna travel. If you're not traveling, it's a waste of money. Just take this thing, park it somewhere, and you're good to go. But if you're gonna travel, consider that. Right here, it has the Rhino pin box. It is a Lippert pin box. Nothing real special about it. However, if you plan on traveling with this and you wanna upgrade, you need to make sure whatever you're upgrading to bolts up to that Rhino pin box. So for example, if you wanted a More Ride pin box or a Kurt Air Ride pin box or something, you would have to make sure that it bolts up properly. It has a gross weight here on the pin box of roughly 21,000 pounds. So you could maybe do an Air Ride or something like that on here, where some of those real super heavy models may not be able to do those. Now underneath the front side right here, you're gonna have a little storage area, but your spare tire is mounted up under there. You have a couple battery box areas right here, some maybe, whatever you might wanna cram in up here, some of your dirty tools and stuff. There's a switch right over there for the electric front stabilizer jacks. These jacks do have the quick pull pins on them right there to drop the feet down. There's also a hitch light right there as well. But tell me what you guys think. Is this kind of unique? Have you seen anything else out there that you guys like that maybe you might have some ideas on for me to do some videos of? Let me know in the comments down below. If it's a brand I can do, I will definitely try my best to get you out a video. And we're gonna step back inside real quick. I wanna show you what this thing looks like all closed up. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now back up inside the brand new 2025 Hemisphere ROOST43 here. And I just wanted to show you real quick what this thing looks like all closed up. So I have gone ahead and closed up all the slides for us to kind of speed this part up a little bit for you. But you can kind of see here how that sofa folds up. Again, there's a little bracket that you have to attach so it doesn't unfold going in transit. And then you reattach it over there when you get it in L-shaped mode. So a couple little things to do to that part. But for the most part, I could come into the RV, I could use my bathroom. I could load something in the refrigerator, but not really the freezer part of it. You can see here when it's all closed, everything is nice and tight. So it's very, very important when opening and closing your slides and stuff to make sure all your drawers and your doors and stuff are all nice and tidy. Again, I could get to that bathroom area and I could come right on up here. I could get to my loft. I could squeeze into the bedroom. It is a little snug, but I could still squeeze past the slide and stuff here. I could lay down, take a nap or something if I wanted to. I could climb over my bed if I needed to get something out of a drawer. And I could even use this half bath area right here. But again, you know, this is more of a destination trailer, fifth wheel. So the idea behind it is to take it somewhere, leave it, and just leave it open. But still pretty functional, even with the slides all closed up, as far as the traveling person that might just want to take a quick nap at a rest area, or you know, maybe come in, use the bathroom, or grab something out of the fridge. So I definitely like that part. Real quick, I forgot to show this earlier. This is where your 3 slide outs down here open. Upstairs is where the 2 slide outs for the bedroom actually work. I forgot to show you that when we were up there too. Awning in and out, some light switches, 12-volt tank heaters for cold weather camping, water pump, monitor panel for your holding tanks and stuff, on-demand water heater controls, dimmer switch for some of the lights in the RV. Again, they got a few different light switches that have dimmer switches on them. Forgot to mention also that they do have some soft close cabinet hinges and also drawers as well. Now, let's step outside here. Just want to show you real quick what it looks like closed up in the dark, because we have lost a lot of daylight today. Got started late on this video, unfortunately, but a very beautiful setup here on the Hemisphere ROOST43. Again, the sister or big brother product to the Heritage GLEN ROOST43 as well. All right, folks, thanks a ton for taking the time to watch my RV videos. As always, you are greatly appreciated. If you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to subscribe. Help us get to that 100,000 mark we're reaching for. Thanks again.